Good morning, y'all. This morning I had a little bit of unexpected drama. When I pulled my truck off to the side of the shoulder, I got it buried and stuck. So I put a note on the window saying I'm stuck. Here's my phone number. I'll be back at noon. Where I'm hunting, I do have some service. I'm gonna text some friends and see if I can coordinate someone pulling me out later. If not, it's gonna be a long walk back to the check station. It's a Monday, so there's not many people out here. That's definitely a downfall of hunting midweek. Anyways, got that adventure awaiting us. It's on hold, so we're hiking in. We're almost cut through this cypress. Once we get to the other side, we're gonna sit down. We'll be in the area where those turkeys flew down last time. Once we get through here. Man, what a way to start the morning. Everything would have been fine if I didn't get that truck stuck. I won't let it get me down too much. You know, it's done with. All we can do is try to hunt and kill one now. We'll figure that out later. We're gonna find a good spot to tuck on in. I got to my area. I heard a bird gobble about a half mile away. Not sure if that's the one I heard last time or a different one. Regardless, it's a turkey. I'm far from them, so I'm gonna push through. Always double back to this area. I was really wanting to sit where I was at, but I heard a bird over here. I gotta go to where they're at. I might end up doubling back there later in the day. I went ahead and I backed away from that turkey and I set up where I was going to set up. When I got in the area, that turkey was across a big swamp. I figured I'd just put a mental note, that's where he's at. I'm set up where there's a bunch of turkey activity. I'm gonna try to catch one slipping. We're gonna sit here for a while and then try to work on getting that truck unstuck after. I'm gonna start texting some people because I have cell service, see if I can get a buddy to come out. Sitting all morning. It's 10:30 now. There hasn't been any action where I'm at. I'm gonna go ahead and ease my way over towards where I heard that bird gobbling this morning. See if we can make a move on him. And then shortly after that, I'm gonna work my way back to the truck and see if I can get that thing unstuck. No hits, no one was waiting for me here. Unfortunately, you know, when you look at it, you're like, oh, he's not stuck. But I'll tell you what, this thing gets stuck on pavement. It's pretty soupy over here. I tried to get out this morning. I don't want to mess with it the whole time. These freaking tires just turned slicks. There's absolutely no traction. I think I could shovel this out and put some sticks and whatnot behind it and I'll gain some traction. But what happened earlier is I could not turn to the left. So when I backed up I damn near hit this tree. I got all the way back as far as I could, and I probably should have inched my way back and forth, but I thought I'd have enough momentum. So when I got here, I went ahead and I hit it harder, and I tried to turn to the right, and it just wouldn't turn. That's why my wheels are locked. It took me right back in further than where it was. I tell you, after you're stuck, you definitely need a drink of beer. Anywho, we jammed some sticks underneath here, the front and back. I'm gonna go ahead and see if I could drive it a little bit, see what kind of progress I get. And depending on that, we'll go ahead and put more or less sticks on there. Let's see what happens. Round one did not work. Gonna have to shovel out some more by the tires. Let's keep working. Let's reassess. We got traction right now. The only thing is, I can't keep backing up there. It's starting to get soft again, but got this tree right here that I'm hugging. So that's as far back as I could come. I mean, I keep coming. This looks nasty, so I'm not gonna do that. That's not gonna be my first resort. What I'm thinking is I'm gonna try to position it so I could face straight out. And I'm gonna dig this out, and I'm gonna turn my wheels to the right, and I'm gonna try to come right up here. I'm gonna take my time with it. I'm gonna dig this out, and then I'm gonna get some traction, and I'm gonna gun it over here to the right. We'll see what happens. This is where I was. I've been digging it out. I put all that shrubbery here. I don't wanna get even worse stuck back here. We're gonna kind of inch our way around. So I'm gonna keep doing this unless help gets here. Until then, we're gonna keep tinkering. I figured worst case scenario, I spend the night here and I just pitch up the tent. That's not what I wanted to happen. Should have just stopped. We're just going sideways. We went up another few feet and we got back in that nasty stuff. My drive wheels are on the left side. This wheel's on the pavement. It ain't doing nothing. This wheel's right here, digging stuff out. We're gonna try again. We're out, y'all. Check it out. We're on the hard gravel. It's 2:20 now. I was 99% of the way out, and then a good Samaritan came by and pulled me out the rest of the way. I almost feel like it took away from me a little bit because I about had it on my own. However, I was not going to pass an opportunity. Thankful we're out in the hard road. We're not going back in that gooey stuff. We're back at camp. We got the grill going. We got some Natty Light today. It was the beer on sale. My hands are clean. My hands are marinated. I make two big ass patties. Big ass patty. The only one camping out here today. Bunch of quitters. You know the difference between me and a quitter? Same result, but they get to do something else for the day. It's alright. I like coming out here and getting stuck and breaking down on my boat on the river and walking 12 miles and getting ate by mosquitoes. What's there not to like about all that? The things we do for fun. We have 2 deer patties. This is as good as it gets right here. Of course, I don't have a spatula, so we're gonna have to make one. And we're gonna get these cooking. Get those marinated hands working. Get that old swamp flavor. Can't mimic it. That's that Florida swamp mud right there. We'll get it somewhat flat and boom. You know, I don't think I've grabbed any cheese. Who the hell likes cheese anyways? Look at those studs. Well, that's cooking. I'm gonna go find my spatula. We got our new spatula in. I got this spatula from Walmart a few years ago. It was about $1.49. Seen better days, but it's a good spatula. They don't make a better spatula than that. You just don't want to screw with your meat too much, or else it might start breaking up and squirting out at you. So we're not gonna play with our meat any more than we have to. We got this nice campground all to ourselves. We got the French press in operation. Going to get that all boiled up. Once the water's boiling, we take these coffee grinds, we put it directly in there, let it sit for 5 minutes, and then we take this apparatus and press it down. You got nice, clean, filtered coffee. I'm trying to figure out where I'm gonna hunt this morning. I'm debating about where I hunted yesterday or the spot I hunted the first time I came out here. I talked to a buddy who also hunted back in that other area, and he heard some birds and he thinks I should go back there. I gotta figure that out before I step foot in there. We got a half hour to figure it out. Here we go. Take this, stick it on top, push on down. There you go. We're ready to drink some coffee. I made up my mind, and I went to the other area, the one that Nate suggested I come check out. Shout out my boy Nate, trying to hook it up. He went ahead and sent me a pin where he's had a couple close encounters with the birds, and it's about a quarter mile from where I was last time I hunted this spot. I'm hoping I can get back here before light breaks and get tucked on in. Hope we're in that game. The clock's just about to strike 7 a.m. We're sitting in this swamp. I have not heard anything so far. I think the game plan is just stay put in here for a few hours and see if we can pull something our way. There's definitely birds in this area. If we don't hear gobble, we're just gonna stay put. I'm gonna wait till about 7:15, 7:30 to start hitting the call real lightly. And then we're just gonna see what happens. 7:51. I still haven't heard any turkeys. Kind of just accepting the defeat at this point. It's all good. We're out here having fun. I'd love to see or get a shot off at one this season. It's starting to look like less and less of reality. This might be my very last day of turkey hunting here in the state of Florida. I will have one more opportunity. I could squeeze out the Sunday, the last day season. I might do that, or I might just throw the towel in. You know, I reckon I messed up and I should have went to the other spot, but you never know until you get there. It can only be one spot at a time. What I'd like to do right now is, since I don't hear any birds, start covering ground. But I'm not gonna do that. I've been doing that a lot this season. And you know what? I found birds because of it. What I'm gonna do is sit here. You know, maybe there's some birds in the area that are quiet. They're not making no noise. And I get lucky and they'll putt in. I'm not holding my breath on that. I hate turkey hunting like this when you go to an area and you don't get that verbal confirmation. These birds, they fly around, they move. They get bumped by people and relocate. It's the best that I could do though. We'll sit here. I'm not hitting that call hardly at all. Maybe once every 30 minutes. We're pretty much just trying to get lucky. We're deer hunting them right now at this point. It's 8:30. Still no action. I'm gonna go ahead and get packed up. I'm gonna start slipping through this big woods, nice and slow. Try to sneak up on one. Worst case, it'll be a good scout opportunity for just familiarizing myself with these woods and maybe a good deer scout. Let's do it. There we go. There we go, baby. There we go. We got him. We freaking did it. Let's go. Oh Lord. Let's do it, boys. I was about to move spots. I just gave a crazy series of calls before I moved, and I was about to stand up, and he hammered 100 yards away. So I repositioned, and I put the camera on record, and here he comes. I seen him putting. He's about 35 yards away. I couldn't get the camera on him, but I had it rolling, and I seen his head walking through. I put it on him, smoked him. Here we are. He's not the biggest bird. He's got a, I don't know, 6 to 7 inch beard. You know, he's got some, I don't know, maybe inch spurs. That's probably close to an inch. Maybe that one's 3/4. We did it. We stayed dedicated. I was about to move. I was about to get up. I told you guys I was getting up. I was moving spots. I didn't make it to moving because well, this joker gave me a courtesy gobble. We got a hard-earned public land walk-on bird right here, guys. I was starting to think that I wasn't gonna get one this season because I've had a hard journey to get here. I've a lot of missed opportunities. That isn't a good enough statement to stay dedicated and keep trying, then I don't know what is. So here we are with our bird. Let's go ahead and we'll get back on over to our setup and we'll talk a little bit more over there. Thank you, Nathan, for turning me on to this spot. I was about to abort it. You know, I've been second guessing myself this whole time. I'll tell you what, buddy, I'm only a 1/4 mile from where I hunt back in here. But shoot, you put me on him, bud. That was the only time he gobbled. He gobbled twice. Did not hear anything all morning. 8:30, he freaking hammered, and he was within 100 yards. I was given just a last-ditch effort of hard yelping, and he answered. So this is where I killed him. I killed him right here. We were tucked in there pretty good apparently, because I can't see our stuff. I think I'm straight that way. 1, 2, 3, 16, 17, 18, 6, 37, 38, 39, 37, 48, 50, 51, 52, 53, 4, 55 steps away with the 20 gauge. Let's just bring him on back. I done wrung his neck out. There we go. I'm sitting here and I'm facing this way the whole time. And I'm like, you know what? I'm not really satisfied getting out of here until I just give it a good old series of calls. I hit the calls harder than I've hit it all day. Right about then, he hammers right back over here. So I put my stuff down. I hit the record button and I went ahead and I shifted over to here on this tree. And I thought he was gonna come out over on this side. I'm ready. And about a minute later, he gobbles again. He gobbles over here. So I shift and I start trying to mess. I see some movement and I try to mess with that camera. And I said, screw that camera. So I see him walking and he came over, and that was like my last shot opportunity. I put it on him. I freaking let the 20 gauge eat. Boom! I see him rolling, grab the camera, run over there and grab him. If he did not gobble right then, I was about to get up within the next 30 seconds. We got the walk on out of here. This just hyped me up. I'm pumped, I'm motivated, and I'm gonna make it back out here on Sunday because there is another bird or two that I know where they're at, and they need to be killed. How many of y'all still throw them over your shoulder like this? You have to become one with turkey. if you want to kill turkey. What an adventure this has been, all in a 48-hour duration. I got up at 3:30 in the morning, made the drive out here, and I had a whole roller coaster of highs and lows. Getting my truck stuck, running on fumes, get on out, go back and just get some sleep for the night, because you know, I'd rather do the morning hunt than the afternoon hunt after that was all done with. And then today, thinking that I wasn't even in the game, thinking, man, I should have went to the other spot. I haven't heard nothing. I'm wasting my time. I wish I could be in 2 places at once. From that, you know, telling you guys I'm about to move spots and get up and get mobile and just give a last couple desperate haymaker calls, having him fire off and him flopping 3 minutes later. And now to this long walk back to the truck where we just won the state championship and the trophy is in our hands. It's a mix of emotions, and you gotta love it, every single dreadful minute of it. And I will say, at least for me, it's the bad times that make the good times more rewarding. It's getting the truck stuck and getting tore up from mosquitoes that makes this victory that much sweeter. It's called earning it. I'm definitely gonna remember this one. So once we get back to the truck, there's something that we have to do, because in honor of this turkey, we're gonna have to get this done with, and I'll show y'all when we get there. I think we do deserve a cold beverage. That was fun. So, I was telling you guys that I had a surprise for you. And the surprise is, I started keeping track of the hashes of all the turkeys I've killed with this gun. And up until today, we are at number 6. We have to fix that and change it to a number 7. There it is. Number 7 scribed in the gun. We're official. If you guys enjoyed the content of this film, be sure to hit the like and subscribe button and follow along, because I probably have another 4 or 5 turkey hunt videos that I have the film for and I just haven't gotten around to editing. So that's it. Thanks for watching the video. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode as much as I enjoyed being here.